A warm welcome to our official guests, Mr. Joe Falzoni, the National Vice Chairman of the Royal British Legion, and Joe's wife, Josephine, standing to my front. Captain Ian Clark, the Defence Attaché from Madrid, and is kindly representing Mr. Hugh Elliott, Her Majesty's Ambassador to Spain. Mr. Bob Chambers, to my front left, the Overseas Representative of the Membership Council, and of course our Mayor from Castalla, Mr. Antonio Brunet. It would be wrong of me not to highlight a few people for the hard work and dedication that has made today possible. Starting of course with Hamish McConaughey, our project leader. Without Hamish getting the grips from this early days, we wouldn't be standing here today. Thank you so much, Hamish. Alex, don't be shy. Come here. The local community all know Alex, but what they may not know is when Alex heard about the memorial, Alex stepped forward and offered to build the memorial free of charge for the Royal British Legion. At the time, Alex did think the memorial consisted of about a 2-foot high structure, so he wasn't quite sure what he was letting himself in for. Alex, I apologise for Hamish and myself for slowly making it get bigger and bigger, but thank you very much. Before I ask the National Vice Chairman Joe to unveil the Alicante Branch Memorial, I would just like to provide a very brief background. The Branch Committee in January of this year endorsed the proposal to fundraise for the memorial. Our main event was on the 15th of May, which was actually the 100th anniversary of the Royal British Legion. And I know the local community dug really deep. And over the period from the 15th of May up until about 4 weeks ago, I'm extremely pleased to say that €2,632 was raised to build the memorial. Approximately €1,000 of that will be left over once all the invoices have been paid. That €1,000 from the local community will be going to the Royal British Legion Poppy Appeal. My last thank you is to San Vicente for her assistance with all the documentation and the link between the branch and the town hall. And of course, Antonio, the mayor. I wasn't exactly aware at the time how much paperwork would be required to get the mayor to sign off. But I think you will all agree that once Joe unveils the memorial, it has been very worthwhile and something the local community and the Alicante branch of the Royal British Legion will ever be proud of. A thank you to my branch committee for all the assistance, the weeding that's been done to make this place look like it is today, the taxi drive-in over the weekend, and yet still more to follow, and the standard bearers which are here today. Second day on parade for these standard bearers, and again on parade tonight. A special thank you to Paul, who is not only the chairman of our neighbouring branch from Gran Alicante, he is also the standard bearer of that branch, and again offered his assistance to be with us today. Thank you very much, Paul. I would now like to invite the National Vice Chairman Joe to unveil the Alicante Branch Memorial and say a few words before we move on to the wreath laying ceremony. Thank you, Joe.
Mr. Mayor, Chairman, I get quite emotional at these sort of occasions. I get asked to unveil memorials and go to commemorative services, and I always well up because I know there are names in the capsule underneath here, but when I look at names of heroes as I see them, and I recall my colleagues who have died on operations or in tragic military accidents, I just remember that there are mothers and fathers and wives and in some cases husbands and children and friends and families whose lives are shattered by somebody's making the ultimate sacrifice so that we can enjoy the freedoms which we have today. This fits in so neatly with the Legion's ethos of remembrance. We are the custodian of remembrance. We're proud to say that, and we say it all the time in the UK. But now you've done something here in a foreign country which will be a focal point for your remembrance, not just in November or anniversaries, but all year round. And that is the aim of the Legion now, is to create situations where remembrance is all year round, not just focused in November. So I salute you, and I am thankful for Jack and your committee, and Hamish, and I forget the name of our builder. Alex, I congratulate you all. You had the vision and you had the determination in a very short space of time. I mean, I understand this project only started in November, and that's only 10 months away. That is an amazing pace. So I congratulate you, and I hope that this will become your focal, well, I know it will become your focal point for future remembrance events. And well done, Alicante branch. Excellent initiative on this, our centenary year. Thank you.
Fence attache, please. Now going to invite Mrs. Sue Parks McConaughey to read out the names of our loved ones whose names are in the time capsule buried underneath the memorial.
Lieutenant Colonel David Blair, Queen's Own Highlanders. Private Ernest Burt, Royal West Kent Regiment. Corporal Leonard John Canland, Royal Sussex Regiment. Bandmaster Warrant Officer Class 1, John Dignan, 1st Battalion Royal Scots. Private Neil Donald, Queen's Own Highlanders. Private Martin Ferguson, Queen's Own Highlanders. Mr. Arthur Freeman, Alicante Branch, Royal British Legion. Mr. David Gardner, Alicante Branch, Royal British Legion. Corporal Marty Glasgow, Queen's Own Highlanders. Mr. Mick Goodchild, Alicante Branch, Royal British Legion. Mr. Bob Gould, Castalla resident. Sister Kate Gribble, Queen Alexandra's Royal Naval Nursing Service, 21 Wrens members lost on the SS Aquila. Private James Hesketh, Queen's Own Highlanders. Mr. William King, Alicante Branch, Royal British Legion. Lance Corporal David Lang, Queen's Own Highlanders. Private John Lang, Queen's Own Highlanders. Lance Corporal Vic MacLeod, Queen's Own Highlanders. Private Alan Macmillan, Queen's Own Highlanders. Pipe Major William McConaughey, Royal Scots Fusiliers. Private Alexander McConaughey, Gordon Highlanders. Miss Helen Susan McCoy, Castalla resident. Lance Corporal William McIntyre, Queen's Own Highlanders. Lieutenant Alistair McKillop, Queen's Own Highlanders. Private Arthur Prince, Royal Army Ordnance Corps. Mrs. Margaret Rose Prince, Nottingham resident. Mr. Michael Rushbrook, Alicante Branch, Royal British Legion. Private Donald Smith, Seaforth Highlanders. Mrs. Annie Talbot, Castalla resident. Mr. Mark Talbot, Castalla resident. Corporal Richie Turner, Queen's Own Highlanders. Mrs. Bessie Twistle, Women's Royal Air Force. Mr. Herbert William Twistle, Royal Tank Regiment. Mrs. Julia Vincent, Castalla resident. Lance Corporal David Wares, Queen's Own Highlanders. Trooper William White, Special Air Service. Mrs. Sylvia Whiteside, Castalla resident.
Thank you, sir. Standard bearers. Carry standards. They shall not grow old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
We will remember them.
When you go home, tell them of us and say, for your tomorrow, we gave our today. Ladies and gentlemen, for those people that would like to lay a poppy cross or a wreath, this is now your opportunity to do so. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. That concludes the short service.